What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're focusing on a free agency rumor that's been going on for quite some time. Recently, reports have been pointing DeMar DeRozan going to the Los Angeles Lakers, but in my opinion, that is just a dumb idea. But there was some reports way back when about DeMar DeRozan possibly finding himself on the Dallas Mavericks, as the Mavericks are looking for another playmaker outside of Luka to take the pressure off of him. In my head, I thought DeMar DeRozan to the Dallas Mavericks could make some sense, so today I thought we could do a DeMar DeRozan Dallas Mavericks rebuild. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely smash that like button. Of course, subscribe if you haven't already. We're on the road to 19,000 subs. We're growing every freaking day. We're uploading every freaking day. It has just been a grind season, man. So I've been having a lot of fun on YouTube, and you guys sound like you have been as well. So I definitely appreciate the love, likes, and the subscriptions if you want to leave me one. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this DeMar DeRozan Dallas Mavericks rebuild. The Dallas Mavericks will be very interested in changing up their roster this offseason, as they almost made it to the second round, but unfortunately they feel like they need another ball handler outside of Luka to take some of the pressure off him. That's where a rumor has come in for the past several weeks about DeMar DeRozan possibly landing himself on the Dallas Mavericks. So today we went ahead and put DeMar DeRozan on the Dallas Mavericks. So I want to go ahead and show you what I've done so far, so we can get caught up. So basically, we are in free agency day 2 for a reason. So what has happened so far is that we traded away Dwight Powell for a second round pick to the Phoenix Suns. That way the Suns have some depth or whatever. We dumped a salary. That way we could afford to bring back Tim Hardaway, and we also signed DeMar DeRozan out of free agency. You know, you could see a world where the Spurs do a sign and trade with DeMar DeRozan. That could be a thing, but I decided just to sign him outright in free agency. And then you got Tim Hardaway here as well. So basically the plan is, you know, DeMar DeRozan would either play the 3 or the 4. Porzingis would most likely have to play the 5, unless if you had another center who could shoot outside of him, because DeMar DeRozan, as we all know, does not shoot a ton of threes. So the spacing would be a little weird if you had a center out there who couldn't shoot as well. So Porzingis would most likely have to play the 5, but DeMar DeRozan was in the starting 5. And then Luka Doncic obviously is going to have another guy who can handle the ball, do some playmaking, and DeMar DeRozan, who has definitely upped his game in San Antonio by doing that. So, and of course, bringing back Tim Hardaway is something I feel like the Mavericks would really want to do, because he was really good for them. So obviously you'd have Tim Hardaway and Luka Doncic still in the backcourt, DeMar DeRozan possibly playing the power or the small forward spot. And obviously right now as it stands, you have Luka Doncic, Jalen Brunson, Tim Hardaway, Trey Burke, and then you have DeMar DeRozan, Dorian Finney-Smith, Josh Green, and then you have Maxi Kleber at the 5, who can shoot, but I'm not sure I want him to be my starting power forward. And then Dorian Finney-Smith. Maybe we could play DeMar DeRozan at the 4 and then have Finney-Smith still out there at the 3, because he's a solid 3 and D player and show that he can be, good at times. So we could probably sign some more depth, though. We do have another mid-level we can use. We have a guy that we could sign in Nicholas Batum. There's Doug McDermott, who's a great shooter, which honestly would probably be exciting to have here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and throw Doug McDermott probably a 2-year deal worth $8 million. I think that's definitely a valuable. Just kidding, he's not coming here. So Corey Craig, Nicholas Batum could be interesting as well at that 3, at that power forward spot. So we'll go ahead and sign him to a deal instead, unless, yes, we get him. So Nicholas Batum comes in, and we still have enough to sign someone still pretty damn good. So I guess I'll go ahead and look for a backup center maybe, or we could go David Nwaba here. David Nwaba. I always say this guy's name wrong, because I always try to put an M in it for whatever reason. So could sign David Nwaba here. Nwaba. I can't say it right, man. You know what? I'll say how I want. We'll sign David Nwaba, and then that probably will be our offseason. So DeMar DeRozan coming in around Luka Doncic. Would this make this team a lot better? I think it would take some pressure off of Luka Doncic, of course, and that's exactly what the Mavericks would want. And personally, I thought, DeMar DeRozan in Dallas wouldn't be my favorite thing in the world, but personally, I know some people are going to want to see them get rid of Kristaps Porzingis, but he is still a very valuable player if he can stay healthy on the floor with his size and being able to shoot, being able to cut to the basket and all that. So that is definitely something the Mavericks should still value if he could stay healthy. But that is the big question. Can the man stay healthy? So we got Luka Doncic, Porzingis, DeMar DeRozan, Jalen Brunson, Tim Hardaway, David, Trey Burke, Josh Green, Nicholas Batum, Dorian Finney-Smith, Max Kleber, and Tyrell Terry's already going down in overall. Unfortunately for that man, his career just started, and he's already going down in overall. So going into the draft class, of course, going to load a 2022 real quick. And basically what we're kind of hoping for this season is just kind of some good potential being showed with a pairing of DeMar DeRozan and Luka Doncic. So throw on top potential at Kristaps Porzingis, and we'll throw the other one probably at DeMar DeRozan. Does have an A+ right now, so throw him one as well. So power ranking lands us at number 10. You look at the starting 5, it looks pretty good. So you got Luka Doncic, Tim Hardaway, DeMar DeRozan, Nicholas Batum, Kristaps Porzingis, Dylan Brunson off the bench, David Nwaba, Trey Burke, and then Josh Green. So honestly, kind of like that. I prefer if Dorian Finney-Smith was starting, but or was in this rotation, but I guess it's kind of whatever. There is a potential that we could make another trade here because honestly, we have some salary to do something crazy if we wanted to. So, and of course, we also have Jason Kidd here, who became the Dallas Mavericks head coach. He's got his third opportunity as a head coach. We'll have to see how he kind of treats us. As we all know, a lot of people do not want to see him be a head coach again because the first 2 times he was a terrible coach, wasn't the greatest in the world. So, you know, third time's a charm. Maybe we'll see if he maybe has learned something of value in the previous years and maybe adapts himself to modern day basketball a little bit more. But to be honest, with the salaries that we have, we might stop at the trade deadline because looking at it, we have Dorian Finney-Smith's salary with $4 million, and we have Max Kleber's salary with $8 million. So that could get us a solid player. And then there's also some young guys we have. So we'll definitely have to kind of scan around the trade finder to kind of see if we can maybe get something to the trade deadline to help us out even further. Maybe a 6-man kind of guy. We'll see though. Let's go ahead and simulate season number 1 with DeMar DeRozan on the Mavericks and see how things go. Or not in real life, on 2K. I meant to say in 2K. So right now they currently suck. So we're going to try to offer them a trade for Jordan Clarkson. So we're giving them Tyrell Terry. Clarkson obviously has been really good, and the man is averaging 18 points per game for them. So I feel like he probably would be worth at least like maybe a future first, maybe a couple seconds with the young player. I don't know. I feel like he's just worth it. So I'm going to go ahead and throw them a couple picks with it. We're 25 and 28 right now, so definitely another upgrade was needed. So Jordan Clarkson at that shooting guard spot should be very, very interesting to be our 6-man, obviously. Or even a starter. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. The man is averaging 18 points per game. So if you want to have Tim Hardaway off the bench, that's fine by me. So that's definitely going to be a very nice impact. Right now, we're 29 and 25. So not my favorite. I would definitely like if we were better than that. Obviously, the power forward spot still needs a little bit of a shake-up just because Nicholas Batum is 33. He's doing his thing right now, but obviously, it's just, you know, somebody that we want to kind of get better at that spot. So efficiency still leads us to balance. We're 25 and 28 right now. I think we're like 1 game away from the playoffs though. So I mean, with the impact player like Jordan Clarkson coming in, you kind of hope that makes a big impact. Clarkson coming in shooting 35% from 3, but he shoots a lot. So hopefully this works out with the move. Jordan Clarkson coming in, gonna be the 6-man or starting shooting guard, whatever it is. Tim Hardaway and Clarkson sharing that two guard minutes. We'll see how it goes. Let's keep simulating, and hopefully with that new trade, we go ahead and make these playoffs. Disappointing. Would have loved to have seen better out of this team, but MVP LeBron James, Jalen Suggs Rookie of the Year, Oladipo 6-man on the Boston Celtics. That's something I've never seen before. As defensive player, Claxton most improved, and Mike Malone's your Coach of the Year, Taylor your executive. So here's your NBA first team. Of course, Luka Doncic making it. NBA second team, you got Russell Westbrook, Harden, KD, AD, Nikola Jokic. NBA third team, and all defense first team, all defense second team. So obviously the big focus is we're probably not going to win a championship here. The big focus this offseason will be that power forward spot, how we can get it better, how we can get creative, and probably make that a better spot for us. So that's kind of the ideal hope. So Clarkson and Hardaway, I like that. DeMar DeRozan obviously coming in averaging 6 assists a game. Like I said, we kind of needed a guy that could take the pressure off of Luka Doncic. So that definitely makes a lot of sense. 22 and 10. Now, of course, Porzingis was kind of that floor spacer at the center spot. Jalen Brunson with 11. I like a lot of what we did, but of course, like I said, it's just a matter of definitely trying to make this team better at the power forward spot because it just wasn't good enough. So, that are the Los Angeles Lakers. We have Tyler Johnson, Davion Mitchell, LeBron, AD, Drummond, Montrezl Harrell, Kyle Kuzma. I mean, you never know. We could win this series, but I don't know. I'm not throwing my whole. I'm not going all in on us winning this, so we'll see. Efficiency-wise, still sitting at a balance, simulating current round, and we're pushing them to the limit. We're going to a game 6 at the very least, so hopefully, maybe we can force a game 7 here, possibly even, you know, win game 7, but let's see. Looks like we're getting blown out in game 7, or game 6, I should say. Yes, we, you know, pushed them to 6, but unfortunately, we lose in the first round to another LA team. So, you know, definitely some improvements coming this offseason once again. So, we got the Los Angeles Lakers going on to win the championship. So, I mean, you know, the last 2 years, the Mavericks have lost to the Clippers, who went on to the Western Conference Finals, possibly went to the NBA Finals. Kawhi was healthy, and then obviously the Lakers winning the championship here. So, let's go into the offseason once again. Like I said, can't get too discouraged. There's definitely some improvements we can make. We have the 17th pick in the draft. Staff signing, I think I'm gonna upgrade my assistant coaching staff, but other than that, I'm a hired trainer as well, so we'll do that. And then assistant coach, Mike D'Antoni, sure, why not? I just want some good assistants, so we'll go Brent Peterson as well, as we all know, who's a good assistant coach, and then Jason Kidd obviously being the head coach still. So got a new staff, that's good. So we'll go to draft night, and looking on draft night, we do have some assets. So we have like Alex Lynn, Nicholas Batum, a lot of expiring contracts, David Nwaba, Clarkson, Tim Hardaway. Okay, so there's definitely some things we can do in the 17th pick in the draft. So who would that be able to get us? I don't know, that's the question. So obviously I've kind of looked at the Pistons situation with Jeremy Grant. Obviously, they always find a way to get Kawhi Leonard for whatever reason. But Jeremy Grant would be obviously a really nice power forward to have. He's always the, go-to power forward for me just because he's on a rebuilding team and he's only making $20 million and is a very solid starting power forward. So that's always a thought for me. Pascal Siakam, I don't think I could get to a salary though, so that probably would not happen. And then looking around the league, Jay Crowder could be a solid power forward. McDaniels, Covington, obviously if Covington was actually good in 2K, I would do that 1,000 times out of 10, but he just sucks in this game. So Marcus Morris went down like crazy. That's actually kind of crazy. As I said, crazy twice, 3 times now. Okay, we're done. I think obviously the guy I kind of want to get is Jeremy Grant just because it makes the most sense. Actually Jonathan Isaac wouldn't be bad either if the Magic were willing to give him up, but I don't think I have the assets to get him. So and then Aaron Gordon would be cool, but they're contending and probably wouldn't be. So Jeremy Grant, they just missed the playoffs, so, and he's on a 1-year deal, so maybe the Pistons would consider trading him. So building a package for Jeremy Grant's gonna be kind of tough here. I don't know if I even have the salary to get it there. Actually, if I traded one of these guys, it would, but we'll see if I can make something happen. Alex Lynn, Josh Green, David Nwaba, Nicholas Batum, and our 17th pick in the draft for Jeremy Grant. So the reason why I'm offering all these players is because it's matching the salary of Jeremy Grant. They're also getting a young player in Josh Green, and we're also throwing them number 17. So Jeremy Grant, welcome to the Dallas Mavericks, and I like that trade for us. The Pistons don't get a bad deal out of it as well. So, and we were able to keep our shooting guard duo, Demar DeRozan, obviously still here in Porzingis. So definitely it's just kind of an upgrade on the bench kind of thing now. So let's go past the draft now, because obviously we don't. I mean, we might have a second pick. Oh yeah, we did. So we get a 75 overall out of the second round. That's actually not too bad. Trey Burke declines his player option, which is fine. Qualifying offers Luka Doncic, very importante free agent, obviously. And then as far as bird rights are concerned, would love to see Jalen Brunson back as well for this team, who's an unrestricted free agent. So I'm going to go ahead and just sign him to a deal now. And obviously Luka's going to get like hella contract offers, but of course he's not going anywhere. So we'll sign obviously Luka and Jalen Brunson back, and then we should still have a mid-level to use, which is going to be very valuable here. So Brunson as a backup 6-man or whatever is awesome, and then Clarkson obviously and Tim Hardaway. DeMar DeRozan, got Trey Murphy out of the second round, could be valuable potentially, but we definitely still need to use a mid-level on either a big man or whatever it may be. So let's kind of see what we can do. So Beverly, Delon Wright, Eric Gordon. If I knew he wasn't going to go down overall, that'd actually be solid. Trey Burke, of course, is an option. JaMychal Green, and then Dwayne Dedman. Okay, so JaMychal Green actually would be solid. Daniel Tice would be solid. Covington would also be awesome. Nicholas Batum. I'm going to sign JaMychal Green just because he's actually a really good bench player. So JaMychal Green, sign him. And then I saw Trey Burke still out here, so I'm going to go ahead and sign him as well. Now, what I'm going to do with Trey Burke is I'm actually going to go ahead and probably throw him with his second rounder and see if I can get something valuable for these two guys. Matisse Thybulle honestly would be kind of awesome. Doug McDermott was somebody I wanted earlier. Joe McDaniels. Actually, I'm going to do this Doug McDermott trade. We're going to do Doug McDermott. We're going to have Doug McDermott coming in, and then we'll move Dougie to the small forward spot. And then, all right, so looking at it, so we have Jalen Brunson, Luka, Tim Hardaway, Jordan Clarkson, DeMar DeRozan, Doug McDermott, Jeremy Grant, and JaMychal Green, and then Chris Porzingis. I think we're ready for the next season. I think we're ready. I think this team has the potential to win it all. We've done everything we needed to do. We got a new power forward here, a floor spacer, a defender. I mean, I'm excited to kind of see how this team's going to do now. So hopefully with the new changes we made, this team's about to go off. A little like this: Luka Doncic, Tim Hardaway, DeMar DeRozan, Jeremy Grant, Chris Porzingis, Jalen Brunson, Doug McDermott, Jordan Clarkson, and JaMychal Green. So very excited to see how this team's going to do. I think it's definitely a better, well-rounded roster. We're good at a 7-second system, so that's what we will do. We're going to go ahead and celebrate this second season. I'm hoping this is the final season. I feel like we built a championship caliber team. Around Luka Doncic, you got two players that could go off in DeMar DeRozan and Chris Porzingis, and then Jeremy Grant obviously can have his nights as well. Tim Hardaway as well can, and then you obviously got guys like Clarkson, Doug McDermott, Jalen Brunson, guys who are scorers off the bench. So honestly, I think this is a very, very valuable roster. Hopefully this is the year we get it done. Let's go ahead and start simulating and see what happens. Stephen Curry finally as your MVP, King of New York. Wow, that's actually a weird sight to see. Stephen Curry in New York. I'm sure Knicks fans would love that. Rookie of the Year, Chet Holmgren. Precious Chua, 6-man, Giannis Fitz player, Peyton Pritchard, most improved, and Frank Vogel, coach of the year, and Justin Taylor, executive. So here's your All-NBA first team: Stephen Curry, Kyrie, KD, LeBron, Embiid. All-NBA second team: Trey, Luka, Giannis, Jason Tatum, Nikola Jokic. And here's your All-NBA third team. On defensive first team, on defensive second team. Did Luka? Yeah, he made All-NBA second team. Okay, so we are the 4th seed in the West, going 45-37. You know, it's cool to be the 4th seed, top 4 seed, but I definitely would have thought we would have been a little bit better than that. But honestly, I think our roster is looking really good, and I think we have the potential to kind of win it all this year, but we'll see. Jermichael Green only 4 points, Doug McDermott 8, Jalen Brunson with 10, and Clarkson with 11, Tim Hardaway with 11. So playing the Houston Rockets in the first round, who have Cade Cunningham and Kevin Porter Jr. in the backcourt. Christian Wood as well, Moses Moody. So this is definitely going to be a tough matchup. So similar to game 1, they're up 1-0. 42-99 from Luka, just wasn't enough. We lose by 2. Game 2, we even it up, so that's good. 34-3, 25-12. Can we go 2-1 here? Yes, we can. Can we go 3-1? No, it is an even series. So this is definitely a back and forth matchup. So game 5 control here would be very, very important. It is in Dallas. Obviously, both teams in Texas, but come on, man, let's do this. And we're going to get blown out in game 5. Wow, okay. 143-108. Can we, okay, well, you know, if 2K just, like, thinks my rotation just sucks right now, let's just go ahead and fix it. So here we are in game 5, or game 6, and this is definitely going to be very important to force a game 7 and bring this back to Dallas, please. And it is a very close game, 104-115, and we're going to lose in the first round again, man. Damn. Wow, this is just unfortunate. We can't get out of the first round with the Dallas Mavericks here. So we got the Phoenix Suns, LA Lakers, and LA Lakers go on to win the championship again. So I think we run it back one more time, man. Like, I would love to get out of the damn second round, but it just, or the first round, I can't get it right now. It's just super unfortunate. So let's just run it back one more time. Probably same roster, same thing's gonna be happening. We'll just kind of see how it goes. 7-35, man. So I don't know, man. This team just can't win 50 games. 24, 21, 18, 16, 11, 11. So like I said, it's basically the same roster. We get to go up against the champions that have won back-to-back. They no longer have LeBron James. Instead, they have Russell Westbrook and Anthony Davis. So I guess that's a positive sign, maybe. I was going to go ahead and click simulate current round, and let's see if we can get out of the first round. Oh my goodness, we got out of the first round today. We swept the Los Angeles Lakers to start things off. That's a good sign. We have Cade Cunningham, KPJ, Kendall Brown, Shai Odom. Yeah, this team is actually stacked young youth-wise. Holy crap, I doubt we beat this team. Somebody current round, and we get bounced on 5 games. No surprise. I guess we got out of the first round today, and the Houston Rockets had themselves a squad, man. But Joel Embiid is your Finals MVP for the Philadelphia 76ers. At the end of the day, does DeMar DeRozan and the Dallas Mavericks work in your head? Do you think that's a good idea for the Mavericks to do, or do you not like that idea? Definitely let me know down in the comment section below. Personally, I think it could work because DeMar DeRozan would be a guy that can definitely rely on to, you know, do some playmaking outside of Luka, but we'll have to see. I think Porzingis would have to stay, though, and I know some Mavericks fans do not want him to stay, but I feel like he probably will be staying. But we'll see. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely smash that like button if you did, and of course, subscribe if you haven't already. But for now, there's Crushables. I'm saying peace.